goddamn Cerberus bastards. And Udina too. Son of a bitch.
That's crap. Udina made a deal with the devil. He got what he deserved.
Yep. Anyway, let's explore.
Commander, I've got a lead on something interesting. Have you got a minute?
Sure.
Commander, I've found something you need to see.
What have you got?
A group of Cerberus scientists cut ties and fled. Perhaps they finally realized they were on the wrong side. We don't know what they were researching, but they were among the Elusive Man's top scientists. They could help build the Crucible.
Unless they're indoctrinated and this is a ruse to get Cerberus close to the Crucible.
I'm not suggesting we trust them fully, but it could be worth investigating.
Has the Alliance tried to make contact with the scientists?
They've been unable to find them, but they're searching. As is Cerberus. I've been monitoring Cerberus communications. I've charted signal frequency from various Cerberus cells by location and cross-referenced known ship movements.
You found them?
I believe so, yes.
Nice work. Put it on the map and I'll give it a look.
It's on the map now, Commander. Thanks.
Interesting.
Commander?
Yeah. That is curious. Wow, there's a lot of emails. Man, they really don't want us to get to do the side quests, do they? Killing's dossier here. As promised, here is what we have on Kaling. Let's see, or Kyling. Terminus Systems Patrol and Reconnaissance, Exodus Cluster Patrol and Reconnaissance reprimanded for taking medals from dead enemy officers. Sentence reduced in light of... sentence is reprimanded? Okay. In the light of previous exemplary service record, heretofore unmentioned. Raid of Antion recommended for System Alliance Medal of Valor. Kite's Nest Tactical Reconnaissance accepted into Interplanetary Combatives Academy. Received N7 designation from Interplanetary Combatives Academy. Dishonorably discharged and imprisoned after charge of first-degree murder. Cerberus activities intel on Kai Lang's activities after joining Cerberus' body. What is known is that the Elusive Men arranged for Lang's escape from prison, employing him as an operative for the next 10 years. Lang is now believed to be the Elusive Men's most trusted agent, working as an infiltrator and assassin. His cybernetic modifications appear to include Cerberus' Phantom-class implants. Yeah, those are... he's kind of like us, in the sense of, you know, an agent of Cerberus. From Hey Commander, just wondering if you've got some time in the near future. Nothing critical, just wanted to chat. Yes, Vega, I will chat with you. And Vega or James? Yeah, James, that's the one. And this is from Adrian Victus. Cerberus just ambushed a Turian cruiser full of high-ranking hierarchy capital H officials. The cruiser managed to escape, but its location was top secret. Cerberus shouldn't have located that ship without inside information, and the only other person who knew the cruiser's position was Volus Ambassador Din Korlak. I've heard ugly rumors of a bounty out for his head. My advisors insist I can't bring these accusations against Korlak myself. I admit they're right. The Turian and Volus economies are tightly intertwined, and now isn't the time for the political crisis that would result. But the security of our fleets is at stake. I ask that you investigate Korlak in your capacity as a Spectre, capital S, and find out if he is indeed a Cerberus mole. I have forwarded information on his last known location to the Spectre office on the Citadel. So those are missions. And here we have from Urnot Bakara. Commander, I'm writing you from the Kelfik Valley on Tuchanka. I wish you were here to see this. Who's this? Urnot. That's like Rex, right? I'm watching Krogan pour in from across our entire planet. So many of them I've lost count. They have all heard the news. We are finally free. The age of suffering is over. Never again will the Krogan be afraid to give birth or fear the pain and heartache it might bring. While I don't know what fate ultimately has in store for my people, I can promise you your decision to believe in us will not be in vain. We will fight the Reapers for more than glory, and because we know that there's a future for us after victory. The rest of my life will be devoted to traveling to Chanka and speaking aloud the words no Krogan has heard for nearly 2,000 years. There is reason to hope, capital T, for there after a colon, which is not correct. I owe you, Commander. This I will never forget. And this is from Jack. Meet me at the bar. The students are kicking ass and taking names. They're keeping them on short rotation so they don't burn out. So we end up with lots of shore leave. Next time you hit the Citadel, come by the Purgatory. I'll be there if I'm not blowing shit up in the field. That's Jack. I met her already. This is from Thane. See ya. No, wait. Is it Thane? It is Thane. I write this with a heavy hand, knowing you will read this letter when I am no longer able to share my thoughts. I am dying, Siha. Perhaps because of the differences between our species, I can hope that time will treat you with kindness and dim the hurt of my passing to faded recollections that a Drell would forever remember with perfect clarity. Selfishly, however, I could not leave this world without leaving a piece of me behind that would never fade. I once accepted my fate. Nothing remained but a shell destined to die. I only had to choose the when and how of my passing. I had refused to be confined to a bed, gasping horribly as my life beeped away to machinery I had no use for. I thought of my Idika, broken, bloodied, and betrayed by my absence, of Kolyat, small and afraid, bravely pushing at his eyes to stem the flow of tears I had entrusted to him to cry, for both our sakes. The expectation to move swiftly to my end vanished upon uniting with your cause. You awoke me, shepherd. My heart quickened its sluggish beat, if only to remain at your side and protect you with everything that I am. I was content to simply watch, take the time left given, and praise all I know for allowing me to walk my final days with hope and certainty that I am worthy of more than my cold isolation, solely because you believed. I love you. If all else whispers back into the tide, know this for fact. By grace given me by the goddess Arashu, I bid her divine protection to you, my warrior angel, my Siha, to succeed in your destiny, to light your path through the coming darkness, to give you hope when all seems lost. I will await you across the sea, Thane. And tell me that isn't the best. I think this is the first. Well, it's definitely the first time I'm playing Mass Effect 3. But when I played Mass Effect 2 for the first time, back when it came out, I dated Miranda. So I didn't date Thane, but this is considerably better. This is really, really good. This is a beautiful, beautiful letter, and it closes out his chapter very, very well. He's really cool. Thane is really cool. I didn't enjoy in Mass Effect 2. I didn't enjoy the audio visual effects that his recollection causes. They were really upsetting to me, but his writing was fantastic. And, yeah, I'm very glad. I'm very glad that I got this one. Citadel interview -- your cabin ? The networks are going wall to wall with coverage of the attack on the Citadel. Everyone's asking questions about Udina's death. Can I get an hour or so with you to talk about what happened? I'm thinking your cabin rather than the conference room, so we don't get interrupted. Not that we have ever had in the conference room. But anyway, I heard you knew the counselor personally. If you need some time alone or don't want to talk about it, just say the word. Diana. Checking in from Ashley Williams. Commander, just wanted to pass along. I'm settling into my new post with Admiral Hackett. Too many things to get done. Not a lot of rack time. I don't know what rack time is. Just I don't know what that means. Anyway, I'm starting to get a handle of the enormity of what we're up against. We get new intel every day that needs to get processed into practical action. It turns out I'm good at breaking things down to the practical. No surprises there. All right, back to work. Well, I don't know if there's no surprises there, but sure. After you left the refugee memorial, I met an old friend who was helping out colonists with logistics. She and her buddies are ex-Alliance pilots, damn good ones, who left the service to build a life on the frontier. They're homeless now, and when I told them about the forces being collected, they were eager to join. I've attached their contact information to forward to Hackett. Hopefully they can help. This is from Cortez, by the way. Thanks again for helping me through this. I'm feeling good. I think maybe I'll hit Purgatory next trip to the Citadel. Want to join me for some drinks? Yeah, I wasn't there actually. We need to go back to Purgatory. in Game Night here from Trainer. Commander, thanks for taking the time to speak with a civilian. I'd love to see how Commander Shepard kills time between missions. Why don't you give me a call if you'd like to grab a drink in your cabin? I promise a night of fun and games. Winky face. Trainer, without the winky face, she didn't include that. But, I don't know what that is. That's very inappropriate, Trainer. You shouldn't hit on your commanding officer.
Damn, I could really use something to shoot right now.
Some coke, perhaps?
So Cerberus wanted to go into politics, huh? Nice job shutting those assholes down.
Didn't you used to work for those assholes? Something about leather seats.
Well, I worked for Cerberus when they were vigilantes helping the helpless. Now they're a little too mainstream. And evil. Anyway, nice job. I, hope Commander Williams is happy with her new post.
It's wartime, Joker. We all go where we're ordered to.
Understood. Just for the record, though?
Yeah, what's up with that? The walking.
What's that?
Somebody giving you the respect you deserve, Commander.
Nah.
Thanks.
It's not very respectful. It's not my kink. It's whoever designed this game's kink, because there's a guy going around that you could just ask to salute you. But it's not my kink. I'm good. Thanks.
Commander?
Hello, Shepard.
What's on your mind, Edie?
The destruction of the Reaper on Tuchanka. It is rare for a technologically superior force to be destroyed by an inferior one.
Yeah, so now all we need is a gun that fires Thresher Maws.
That was a joke.
I'm sorry, Shepard. I was contemplating. You said that asking you abstract social questions may lead to unreliable answers, so I stayed silent.
I didn't realize this would be an ongoing issue. Let's air it out.
I was considering this. For all their supposed intelligence, the Reapers are more easily destroyed than they think. This has caused me to reassess the probable period of time before I am non-functional.
You worried about dying?
In a sense. My processing power is consumed with calculations to help us combat the Reapers, but I can run those scenarios with the rest of the crew. May I ask you another question that troubled Jeff?
Here we go again.
What is the purpose of synthetic life?
The purpose of synthetic life is an interesting question. The same way that, asking the question, what is the purpose of life, is an interesting question. And it's interesting because it's a question that assumes a conclusion. The conclusion that there is a purpose. So you should be asking, is there a purpose to synthetic life? We have an answer for that, which is the renegade option here.
Synthetics are created with a goal in mind. Just ask their creators what it was.
But my creation was planned by Cerberus. I no longer serve their purposes.
Well, Cerberus was originally created to give humanity a fighting chance. Right now, that might be a goal you can get behind.
It would take significant resources and processing power. Do you think I would find it worthwhile?
Well, you could do it as a favor to me. I'd make a pretty crappy husk.
How would this differ from our present course?
The difference is you decide it's worth it. No one tells you it is.
I see. I will examine this issue. Shepard, I have examined the issue. The Reapers threaten the crew of this ship and other organics who are helping me develop perspectives on existence. Were I to approach Reapers to request similar perspectives, it is likely I would be destroyed. I would rather risk non-functionality with the crew of the Normandy than risk it alone.
Glad to hear it, Edie. Good to have you on board.
She means she would rather risk death with the crew of the Normandy than risk death alone. That's what she means. Not non-functionality, but whatever.
Shepard, I'm keeping track of the investigation into Udina's actions on the Citadel. It appears he was motivated to seize power in order to launch a counterattack on Earth. Most experts and advisors would agree that such a move at this point would be doomed to failure. His poor plan may have been exactly what the Reapers wanted. It is possible he was indoctrinated.
He'd better be. At least that way he'd have an excuse.
He's dead though. It doesn't matter.
Hello, Shepard.
Hello. Does she have her legs crossed? Oh, I'm stuck. She has her legs crossed. Well, it is her design. Oh yeah, wait.
Commander, Dr. Chakwas sent word that she'd like to speak with you down in the med bay.
Yep, I know.
Commander?
I was just... There he is. What? Shh. It's this guy. There it is. Hey. It's the kink! It's the kink of whoever made this game. There it is. Yep. Hi. We're in our cabin now. Who is up here? Trainer. Nobody's up here for one. Fish tank. Are we good? Thought it was gonna be an interview. Apparently it isn't an interview. Let's do fun in games then.
Trainer, if you're not doing anything, I've got a few hours free. Would you like to come up?
I'm recently widowed, you see.
Your cabin is gorgeous. I've seen apartments smaller than this. Oh, an actual shower. The faucets in the women's bathroom are crap, by the way.
I've never showered in my entire life.
Well, Commander, ready to play?
Without showering.
Play?
I picked up a chessboard on the Citadel. GUI interface, not nearly as nice as real pieces, but this takes up less space. And I recall you delivered something that closely resembled a challenge. So, interested?
I don't know that I am. You said GUI interface, which is the same as RAM memory or ATM machine or I don't know. GUI means graphical user interface. You're not nerd enough for me, trainer.
The most exciting thing you can think of is playing chess?
Well, if you're not up for the challenge.
Try me.
She turned her back on me twice. That means stuff.
Ha! Oh, come on.
My word, Commander. It's almost as though you wanted to spare your pawns the indignity of living under my regime.
In real life, that tactic would have worked.
Well, in real life, one doesn't move on an 8x8 square grid.
You know what I mean. The pawns are infantry. A good infantry line like the Krogan can take a charge like that.
That reminds me of a joke. What's the difference between Commander Shepard and a Krogan? One is an unstoppable juggernaut of head-butting destruction.
Wow, that's interesting. I'm gonna go with the renegade options here because I just want to see where this goes, but it's an interesting choice here.
And the other writes your performance reviews.
Feeling defensive, Commander? It's almost as though you're having trouble adjusting to a new environment with a new set of rules.
Point taken, trainer. Congratulations on adjusting to life outside the lab.
Thanks. So, rematch?
Hell yes.
Hell yes. And her line was cut short because there was something else that she was going to say, but then the editors were just like, you know what? We want you to just say hell yes and not the rest.
Trainer, can you send Diana up? She wanted an interview.
Right away, Commander.
Wait, was she still here?
Ready for a chat, Commander?
I'm ready.
Commander, it's no secret that Council Space has suffered some serious losses to the Reapers lately. Now Cerberus has struck directly at the seat of our government. If something as small as a human terrorist organization can hit the Citadel, is anywhere safe?
Cerberus' strength in the coup attempt was their sleeper agents. If those agents had been exposed, a lot of lives might have been saved. We need constant vigilance. C-Sec and the troops can't do this alone.
We've lost a major portion of our government, the most obvious human figure being the Counselor. The Alliance Parliament is destroyed, and the Prime Minister's dead. The line of succession is getting pretty short. How long do you expect any new Alliance administration to last?
Leaders will rise. You can't lose hope. Our enemies won't rest until they've taken the last human being. Until then, we're not beaten. Right now, it's everyone's duty to step up.
All right. Now a question from Thessia. Commander, during your tribunal, some said you had Cerberus ties.
Who's this, Tathia?
Thanks for your time, Commander. This is Diana Allers for Battlespace. Good night, and stay strong.
Bye.
Be careful, Commander. You keep feeding me like this, and I'll follow you home.
What? Oh. All right.
Looks like you already have. What happens now?
You gave me a good interview, Commander. That's all I need. Tonight.
The camera mode. What's the camera? All right. The camera was absolutely spoiled. Spoiled the party. A party. It's not no party. The party is coming up, but the moment. I mean.
James, I've got some time if you want to talk privately.
On my way. Hey, man, how's it going?
Good, James. You?
Good, good. Wow. So this is what I can look forward to when I get my own command.
You want your own ship, Vega?
Yeah, maybe one day. When I'm old and I can't fight worth shit anymore.
You just come up here to make fun of your commander.
Sorry, Lola. I guess maybe I got some things on my mind. I wanted to get your opinion on something.
Shoot.
Shoot.
What did you do when they asked you to join the N7 program? I mean, was it a no-brainer for you, or did you think about it before accepting?
I'm a soldier, Vega, and I wanted to be the best damn soldier I could be. It doesn't get better than N7.
So I hear.
You get the best training, best equipment, best assignments.
And they expect the best in return.
Yes, they do. Why are you asking?
Well, even all the shit that's going on, somebody somewhere managed to track me down and forward an N7 commendation. It's dated the same day the Reapers attacked Earth.
You don't sound too thrilled.
Well, aside from the fact that there won't be an N7 program if we don't win this war, being a soldier's the only thing I've ever been really good at. And not because I try. Hell, I'd have kicked my ass out years ago. Last time I had a command, I lost almost everyone. And they promoted me for it. I guess I'm just not sure if I'm ready to lead again. I don't know if I want that responsibility.
You mentioned that before. What went wrong?
What didn't go wrong? We were out on patrol, checking on some strange readings, and the collectors hit. But they hit the colony first. By the time we got back, most of the colonists had been subdued or abducted, including our CO, Captain Tony.
So you were in charge?
Yeah. We laid low for a bit, waiting for a chance to strike, but before we could, we were betrayed. One of the colonists turned out to be a Cerberus spy working with the collectors. I had no choice. I killed him and destroyed the collector ship. But it got ugly. We lost most of the colonists and all but one of my squad. Not exactly a textbook operation.
As a leader, you've got a job to do. Keeping everyone alive isn't it. If you're afraid to send your troops into a do-or-die situation, you'll never succeed.
Yeah. Did you know that before you joined the N7?
Yep. That's why I was asked. And it's why they asked you. There is not a single N7 that hasn't sacrificed either themselves or their soldiers at some point.
So you think I should accept?
Only you can make that decision, James. But I think you already know the answer.
I'm glad you think so. If you don't mind, maybe don't mention this to anyone else.
Of course not.
Gracias. Well, I think I better get back to the hangar. Things here, it's a little too soft for me.
The bed's a lot harder than it looks.
Are you flirting with me, Lola? I'm going. Thanks again, Shepard.
Anytime.
That was a funny interchange at the end.